Hey, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Lauren, and if you're like me and you like makeup, you probably have so many samples. I don't want to buy things anymore because I have so much, but I keep buying stuff. But I just have so much makeup. I don't need any more makeup. And look, I want to use what I have. And one thing I have a lot of is samples. So many samples. Now, I first saw Alexandria Ryan do this video on her channel. I think she deleted it, but I will link her channel down below if you want to check her out. I love her. She's awesome. But she did a video where she was like, hey, I'm going to do a face full of samples. I'm going to see how that turns out. And I love that. So I've done one video with all samples before, weirdly liked the look, actually decided to investigate the lipstick that I use because I was like, oh, I like this formula. This is a great formula. To find out that it no longer existed. So there's some old samples in here. But let me show you what we're dealing with. This is all samples. It's insane. Nobody needs this many samples. I don't need to buy makeup anymore because I could literally just do a face full of samples every single day. Well, I'm missing some stuff. Okay, I don't have enough primer for every single day. That's what I discovered by going through this. But the amount of foundation samples I have is out of control. So we are gonna put it on my face. We are gonna do a face full of whatever's in this basket. I pulled out some stuff that I thought would be fun to use today. And hopefully we're gonna do a cohesive look together. But if it turns out bad, it turns out bad, you know? This is just for fun and for science. It is funny because there are certain things where there's like, I don't have any samples of them. And then other things where I have too many samples of them. But one thing where I can only find one product was eyeshadow. And I get these all the time, but this is the Laura Mercier Caviar Eye Stick in Rose Gold. This is what we're gonna start with today. And I do love these. When I did this video last time, my goal was to use products that I'd never tested before. And that's kind of what I wanted to do in this one as well. But this is an exception because there's just no other eyeshadow samples. They don't do eyeshadow samples and it makes me sad. And you might not even be able to see this color because it is very close to the color of my skin. We are just going in, gonna do a little bit of that. Go in. I like this formula quite a bit. It stays on my eyes, but this is a color that I definitely would pair with another color because it's just a very, very pale gold. But I'm glad that I have it because at least I have something to put on my eyes. For eyeliner, I think I might have used this one in the last one because I had to pull this out of my drawers. I could not find any other sample eyeliner. So this is the Stila All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. There was nothing. But these two things, oh my gosh, like come on people, give us more samples of eyeshadow. I know you can do it. If you really wanted to do it, you could do it. Okay, I'm gonna put this on off camera because I need two hands to apply eyeliner. Don't judge me. I think this little guy was on his last legs because he was super dry. So getting these wings was a little bit of a struggle, but we did it. We got it on, but I think this is his last rodeo, right? That's a saying. Pretty sure that's a saying. Okay, I'm actually really excited for this mascara. I went shopping with my mom. She really wanted a foundation, and of course we were at Nordstrom's. Of course we ended up in the Chanel department because look, Chanel has fabulous foundation. I love the foundations I have from Chanel. And my mom found a couple things, and we got a bunch of free samples. So I have this little Le Volume de Chanel mascara that we're gonna try out. Fancy. Do you wanna say hi? Do you wanna introduce yourself? No, he didn't. If you see a tail though, that's Hunter. Okay, this is the brush. Like the looks of that. Ooh, oh. The point of this video is to use what I have and not to be encouraged to buy anything else. But sometimes you find good products. That's why they give you testers. They want you to buy the products. Like again, In the last video, I really actually liked the formula of the lipstick that I tried. I think it was from Grwm. They definitely did not make it anymore. So yeah. I don't know how old that sample was, but it was probably pretty old. Okay, I like this mascara. Of course it's good. It's Chanel. It better be good, right? Well, this little sample guy is gonna definitely get used up. Okay, I don't have any bottom liner. And I like doing a bottom liner, but we don't have one today. So, you know what? I'm actually gonna go in with the Laura Mercier stick, and I'm gonna just put it underneath my waterline because that's actually really pretty. This is a great kind of like inner corner highlighter and like under the waterline. Okay, makes me feel a little bit better. But let's talk about the primer I found. I do actually have a handful of primers as I was rifling through my basket like a little angry squirrel. And the one that I decided to go with, because I have not tried it. You should see my desk, it's a mess. But the RMS Beauty Re-Evolve Radiance Locking Primer. It says makeup gripping for long-lasting wear, smoothing and firming, planet-friendly, refillable container. I'm pretty sure RMS is a clean brand, so we know what that means. This could have already gone off. It smells okay, I think. Well, we'll find out if my face starts burning. It smells kind of planty. Not in a bad way. There are some clean beauty brands where it just smells horrific. Horrific. This one's not bad. And I feel like those little sample packets for certain things like primers, it's plenty to cover your face. Okay, there is one thing I did not using samples, and that was my brows, because they're very, very blonde and there was nothing. There was nothing. I couldn't do this video without brows, okay? If you've seen me without brows, you know. Okay, so again, tons of foundation samples, but some of them are so little that they would cover like a small portion of my face. Like I was looking at this one from Huda Beauty and it was like, I can't do anything with that. I need like 5 of those. So I ended up picking from IT Cosmetics, Your Skin But Better CC Cream. And I've actually never tried this product. I've heard great things about it, but I don't have it. Not that I'm gonna go out and buy it after testing it, but I like trying new things. But I do hate the packaging. First color is light, so I think that's what we're gonna need to go with. And I'm hoping that this will be enough to cover my whole face. Smells okay. Oh, phew. Okay, so I think there's plenty in here. I think this is totally enough. I really don't go in with a heavy hand for like foundation. So these little sample sizes where it's like a little tiny pea size is kind of perfect. Oh, I got my hair in it. Oh, I just washed my hair. Wait. I will say this color is definitely a little yellow. But it's going on nice, and it's actually going on the primer really nice, which is exciting because sometimes you just don't know. Like they don't always have all of the ingredients on these little cards. So like this one does, the IT Cosmetics one does, but they don't always. So sometimes you pick up one and it's like silicone based, like a silicone based primer. And then, you know, whatever foundation you choose to put on top of it might be water based. And then you just get a bunch of pilling all over your face. Okay. Okay, I am pleasantly surprised so far with what we've picked because I really like that. Again, that color in particular is a little yellow for what I like, but I like the coverage. I like the coverage. Okay. Okay, IT Cosmetics. Now I know why people always talk about you. I found a concealer. This is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Multi-Purpose Glow Concealer. It's in a giant card, and we have 4 different shades, and I do think the lightest one, number 2, is going to be too light, but then the next step up is 5.5, and that's gonna be too dark. So I think let's just try going in with the number 2 and see what that looks like. Okay, we need to sniff it. Smells okay, smells okay. Okay, I'm just putting like a tiny bit on. It's a little pale. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I am also going to pull out the 5.5 and I'm just going to do a dot, the smallest bit, like so small, and I'm going to mix it in because the 2 by itself is just it's ghostly. Woo! That's so pale. Okay, I'm gonna do the other side. I'm gonna hopefully do it a little bit better, putting some 2 on here, and then I'm gonna mix in some 5.5. See, it's like a science experiment. Oh, and I of course went in with a very heavy hand, so we're gonna go all over. Hopefully that is matching more or less. Kind of never know what you're gonna get when you're mixing 2 different colors. But I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Okay, good news is we actually have a setting powder. This is one that I know and love. This is the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. And they give you such like a good size too. Like, look at that guy. It's pretty impressive. Oh, and it's like interesting. At least with this one, I don't have to worry about trying to go out and buy it after testing it because I already have it. Awesome. Okay, so I did run into another problem, and that was bronzer. I looked everywhere, could not find a bronzer. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this sample card of the Huda Beauty matte foundation because look at that, it's not enough to use as a foundation on me. But I'm gonna go in with medium and I'm gonna try to use that as a bronzer because I think it should work. Oh my God, there's like no product. Look at that. There's no product. Okay, Huda, I'm gonna go in with my beauty sponge, pick up a little and hope that it doesn't all get absorbed. Is it working? A little bit. There's a little bit. Does it look like I have anything on? You can be honest. I'm gonna try to go into the next darkest color, tan, which is far too yellow for any, oh my gosh, it's so yellow. I would never use something like this typically, but we're just seeing if we can get any color. I'm actually kind of impressed. That turned out way better than I thought it would. It is very yellow. Now, I typically go for things with a neutral undertone, sometimes cool if neutral is looking a little yellow, because for some reason, whenever I used to get color matched, I don't anymore because I can do it myself, finally. But before I used to get color matched and they'd always give me something with a yellow undertone. And I don't know why, but I would always leave being a little confused because I'm like, it doesn't look quite right, you know? But we're looking yellow today and that's okay because we are just managing with what we have. I'm going to just go over it with my powder sponge. Hopefully that sets it a little bit because it is a little bit damp. But for blush, we're going into the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in the color Exposed. This is perfect. I love this. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if anything is getting picked up on the brush. Okay, yeah, there we go. I can see the little dip in there now. Oh, okay. Maybe this isn't the best way to give out blush samples because I am really digging in there. Okay, that's a little better. You have to just really dig your blush into that sample. Blush, brush, brush, blush, blush, brush. I used to have a blush from Tarte, the Amazonian Clay whatever blushes, but I'm pretty sure I decluttered that one somewhere along the way because I haven't seen it in my collection. So I must have decluttered it. Okay, not bad, not bad. Oof. The bronzer is very yellow. We have another product from Tarte, and this is the Shape Tape Glow Wand. And I don't know how this is gonna look. I got this pretty recently in like a deluxe sampler, and it looks like concealer. It doesn't look like highlighter to me, so I don't know how it's gonna look on the skin. We're just gonna put it on. Okay, this one actually smells really bad. This isn't even that old. Oh my, okay. I don't think this one is super good anymore. Unless it normally smells like glue. Oh, okay. So it does have some shimmer. Oh, I'm actually surprised. It just, you can't see any shimmer at all in that packaging, but oh, that's not bad. That's really not bad. Okay, maybe it's not as bad as I thought. It doesn't smell bad necessarily. It just smells gross. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Gross. Next, oh, this is a fun sampler because look how pretty the packaging is. Of course it is. It's Hermes. But we have the Hermes, let's see, some sort of lipstick from Hermes. And of course, you know, they really go all out. So we've got 4 little lippies in here, and they even include their own pencil. So thoughtful. All these colors are actually really beautiful. I never do orange. And since I'm already looking rather yellow today, should we just try it? I think we should just try orange. Why not? It smells okay. It's the cutest little brush. It's actually pretty thick in here. It's very orange. Oh, that is just straight up orange. This is definitely a lipstick and not any sort of lip gloss. But you know, I did find some lip glosses in there. And this lipstick has the unfortunate quality of sticking to all my dry patches. Not really flattering. Let's find a lip gloss. Ooh, okay, we've got a Buxom Plump Up the Volume lip polish. Oh, this one comes in 3 colors. We have Sabrina, Brandy, and Dolly. And let's go in with Brandy. Brandy. Brandy is this one in the middle because I kind of need to cover up this orange. I'm gonna use this amazing brush from Hermes. If you ever wondered if orange lipstick looks good on someone as pale as me, I think you have your answer. It's no, it doesn't. Orange is not, like this kind of orange is not a flattering color on me at all. But I do think the lip gloss helped a lot because it was looking, the lipstick was looking so dry, like so dry. So I think that kind of didn't save it, but it helped it. I should have exfoliated my lips before this, but I didn't. So yeah, this is what we're dealing with. This is the look. What do we think? Do we like it? Now, I hate the lipstick. I do. And I really did not like the formula of that lipstick. It was like sheer and drying. And it's orange, which I think throws me off too. But I definitely didn't need any Hermes lipsticks in my collection. The highlights for me had to be that freaking Chanel mascara. That was amazing. And the It Cosmetics CC cream, that was really good as well. It feels great on my face. But everything else, I would say was a terrible color match for the most part. You know, obviously using foundation as bronzer, you can totally do it. There's nothing wrong with doing it. But if it's not the right color match, then it's not gonna look great. So this is just very yellow. Huda in general, all their stuff tends to lean pretty yellow on me. So it doesn't really surprise me that Huda was leaning yellow, but also I only had 4 options to work with. 5, I think 5, but they were so tiny. There wasn't a whole lot you could do with those anyways. And at least we worked through some of our samples, which is actually really exciting. But so many more to go. so many more to go. So I'm sure you'll see another video like this. Don't forget to use your samples up, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!